My name is Sherrod Rochball. I'm currently a private practicing neurosurgeon out in Boulder, Colorado. I trained at the University of Wisconsin in Madison and did a subsequent orthopedic and neurosurgical fellowship at the Cleveland Clinic. So I think one of the more anxiety-provoking situations for residents is probably part of the job search and how they get to exactly where they want to be after their training. All the way up to that point, they've pretty much been told what to do, where to do it, and those kinds of things. But the job search actually becomes sort of their first independent decision that they're going to need to make in life. So I remember when I went through the same process, there's a lot of sort of values to consider. It's important to consider, number one, what kind of situation you want to be in, whether it's an academic or a private practice, or even a private-demic or some type of hybrid situation between the two. And also, when you go out there and interview, meeting what the partners are like. Do you want to be in a solo practice situation where you don't have the ability to bounce any sort of questions, concerns, patient situations off other people? At my practice, we had some more senior people who I considered to be veteran experienced, so I had the opportunity to actually bounce questions off of them. You want to consider where the role is in terms of how close you want to be to family. Also, you got to take into consideration your own spouse or kids in the situation decision-making, whether your spouse wants to work, whether they can work, where they want to work. The salary question always comes up, and to be quite honest with you, salary is not really the most important thing. There's a lot of numbers that are thrown out there, and to be honest with you, it'll all average out, and the bottom line is you'll do just fine, and the more important thing is whether or not you're happy, and more importantly, whether your family's happy. Because even if you go somewhere where they just offer you a lot of money, you may end up moving after 1 or 2 years, in which case you're uprooting your entire family, starting over. And it's a big investment to move somewhere for approximately 1 or 2 years, try to build a practice up, and then to just do it all over again. So overall, I think the decision-making for finding a job is really important. It shouldn't be taken lightly. It's a decision that you want to do once and do it well. Consider all the different factors that we discussed. Talk to your spouse or your family about what you want to do, and make the decision and take your time to do it. There's no time constraint on it, and do what you need to do so you do it once and do it right.